said in the last video that this video would be, you know, sandblasting the frame and you know, yada yada yada, but I figured I would spare you guys of that because it's a long, boring process, and honestly I really wouldn't want to watch it, so I'm not going to make you guys watch it. But the frame is all sandblasted, and I went over it with Scotch-Brite and a wire wheel, kind of cleaned it up so it's got a little bit of shine to it. So right now we're going to get the torch out, start burning welds and changing colors. Now I already did do the swing arm just because I really couldn't help it. I'm trying to get it in a good bit of the light. Looks absolutely sick. Cannot wait to see what the rest of the frame's gonna look like. Already spent a few hours on the computer designing new graphics. Not that there's anything wrong with those, I like to change it up. So new graphics, I'll have this done. I'm not sure what I want to do for like powder coated parts yet. I'll probably while I'm editing this and or you guys are watching it, I'll be sitting making a list of parts with different colors. There's a few things I want to do that I know are like specific color I want for specific parts, but there's a lot of things that I'm still just not really like settled on, so I'll have to rack my brain on that. Yeah, other than that, let's get to the fun stuff. Let's torch some welds. This is actually taking quite a bit of time compared to the swing arm for some reason, so I'll just check back in with you guys when I'm done. Alright, and after a few, well, probably about an hour and a half maybe, playing with the torch, this thing is still like super fucking hot. But damn, does it look sick. Not quite sure why, but the color doesn't seem to pop as much on this side. I don't know if maybe just, I don't really know, to be totally honest. But either way, this section of the frame right here is covered up by the tank anyway, so really all you're gonna see is like from there to there. But either way, super happy with how it turned out. Now I just burned the hell out of my hand, but worth it. So now it's gonna sit right here on my parts rack and not be 9,000 degrees, and then we can spray some clear on it, bake it, and then it will be tough as gold and be nice and shiny like how the swing arm is. So I think that's going to be a pretty sick look. I actually just texted Devin and I was like, dude, how come the sickest thing in my fleet is going to be the smallest? The smallest bike I have is going to be the raddest looking thing I got. I don't know. Either way, it's super cool. Every part of my little fleet here is cool for its own thing. Like the YZ, you know, the frame's all polished up, super shiny, it's littered with powder coat. So that looks exactly how I want it to. Honestly, that is next on the list. That poor bike, man, that WR has literally been the most resilient bike I've ever owned in my entire life. I absolutely beat that thing to death. Just doesn't care. It just goes forever. But next on the list for that is plastics, graphics. I'd like to tear it down to a bare frame, you know, clean everything up. It's got a lot of road grime and stuff like that on it. But that's not part of this video. The 50 is part of this video. So, as of right now, I have an engine, back wheel, I have exhaust, shock, various other things, a K-series valve cover that just has been sitting here, and a bitchin' frame. So, like I said, this thing's gonna sit and cool off. I'm probably gonna let it just sit overnight, and then tomorrow I'll pick you guys back up and we'll throw clear on it, and honestly we'll probably start putting it back together. Actually no, yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna be putting this thing back together. So I'll see you guys. For me, will be tomorrow. For you guys, will literally be 2 seconds. You ready? And we're back. Frame's cleared. Ready for reassembly. Say the lighting's kind of weird. It doesn't pick up too well right now for some reason, but absolutely killer. So set you guys on the tripod, and I'll probably put the forks on first just so that way the frame obviously sits level on the stand. Then we'll put the bars back on, put the swing arm on, shock. I'd like to get it to a roller, and then yeah, we'll go from there. I just said that the goal for the end of this video is to have this thing back to a roller, which honestly is a rear wheel away and it's a roller. But the only problem with that is I don't want to put the rear wheel back on because I know that I want to powder coat the sprocket. I'm just not sure on a color yet. And I'm sure some of you are thinking, well, why don't you work on the new motor? Well, I can't because valve guides are on back order till mid-October, which sucks. Which means the stock little clone motor's gonna go back in it for a while. But there's things on that I want to powder coat and, you know, kind of go through and, you know, clean up, replace some gaskets here and there. It's just easier to do with the motor out of the bike. So I don't want to put that back in. I want to powder coat the rear brake pedal, so there's no point in putting that back on. One of the tabs is broke off the skid plate, so I still need to fix that, but that can't really go on anyway because that bolts right to the motor. The foot pegs and the kickstand, I'm not sure if I want to powder coat those yet or not. More than likely I will, but again, I'm really not sure on a color. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, I could throw the tank on, but then when I go to put the wiring in, I mean, I guess it's not bad, but it's just easier with the tank off. So yeah, that's it's not a full roller, but it's roller enough. So that's where we're gonna end this one. Next video, you guys will see what color I decided to go with for everything. I'm probably gonna sit and rack my brain about it for the rest of this evening while I'm editing this, because honestly I have no idea. I don't want to like fully give out the color plans for the graphics, so I'll just say that the two neutral colors that I'm torn between that will go with anything is bronze or black. And the bronze would be the same bronze I used for like the YZ's hubs and the ignition cover, but not 100% sure yet, unfortunately, but it is what it is. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop me a like, or if you think this is like the biggest waste of time because this bike's meant for a child, drop me a comment. I don't care. It was fun. It's something different. I'm honestly blown away with how it's coming out so far. So, couldn't be happier. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a killer day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.